I didn't pick the Army, they drafted me. See, when I got out of school, I got a notice in the mail, that was it. We were in northern Germany, we hit the Elbe River. That's when the Battle of Bulge broke out. Our division had to come down, start covering that thing. We were there from beginning to end. And the weather was bad, you know, because it was cold. There was no housing down there. The only thing you can find is a horse barn here and a horse barn there. That was it. About January the 2nd or 3rd, I can't remember, they sent us up to a horse barn, a squad of us, and to observe and see if we could see the end. Well, they're all around us anyway. So anyway, here comes our captain, Captain Prophet, real nice guys from Kansas City. We had our headquarters temporarily down there, so he comes, what's going on? So we told him. He gets in front of the opening. And I'm behind him about a foot or so, and so is the corporal. Here comes a mortar shell. And it was a direct hit. It actually picked him up and threw him on top of us, killed him just like that. That's how we lost our captain. He was a hell of a guy. So I told him, I got to go tell the company secretary, you know, they're real close. He cried like a baby. I said, we're lucky. We didn't get we get a scratch. Of course, there was a lot of times they always, when we make an attack, they counterattack, and there's always barrages all the time. You never know when you're going to get hit. It was in the forest. There was no housing down there, and you didn't want to go in one of those barns as targets, see? So we kept warm as best as we can. It was miserable, really. I was 18, 19 years old. I don't know how I ever got through that mess. And I thank the good Lord every day, believe me. And we were told we were going to get a little Christmas dinner, hot Christmas dinner for a change. We all K rations all the time. So we took this area. A lot of guys got wounded, killed. Half of them didn't come back. We had a dinner, but there was nobody there to eat it to speak of, you know, a short crew. A lot of things happen like that. It happens so daggone fast you can't remember half of the stuff. Geez, it was terrible. A lot of guys get wounded, killed. You know, who do you know? It was tough. Cold. God darn, it was cold. The element was bad. Nothing you could do about it. So I had to live with it. So anyway, when we were down at the Battle of the Bulge, the weather was, couldn't even see the sky for several days. So finally he calls a preacher over. If you remember the story, and this is the truth. He tells the preacher, he says, we can't beat the weather, but we can beat the enemy, so start praying for some good weather. About 3 or 4 days, finally we see the sky. When we seen our planes up there, we yelled like you can't believe, like we were in a football game or something. We're so happy. That was the turning point of the war as far as I'm concerned. They bombed the river echelon, they couldn't get their supplies up, replacements. About a month or so, they just dropped their doggone weapons in. We captured tons of them. And of course, we had to go back up north to finish out, see. That's what happened.